What's up, kittens? So on today's video, I'm going to be talking very quickly, but about a very important topic. Now, what is that topic? I'm going to tell you now. So one thing that I've noticed after my divorce, I know I'm dropping some bombs in this video very, very quickly. One of the things that I've noticed post-divorce is that time is very precious. And that is one of the reasons that I got a divorce. And I will do so many separate videos on that topic, but today is not the day. But today, we are talking about how precious time is and how you should protect your time. Protect your time. So I always talk about how important time is, but in the form of a resource. So we talk about money a lot, we talk about success a lot, we talk about things that are, very high level like that in the form of like success and what success looks like. But the thing that is a non-renewable resource that all of us have, the thing that we can't get any more of in our entire life, is time. So why, especially us females, are we spending time doing things that we don't even want to do with people we don't even like? Why? And don't even say that I'm kidding or lying, because I'm not. We all are guilty of that, at least at one time in our life before we learn to say no. Protect your time. How many times during a day or a week or a month, barring work, because of course we have to do things at work for monies that we don't always want to do, and we can't just be like, my time is important. No, of course sometimes we can, and we can talk about that more later. But a lot of more like after school activities and dates, for example, you don't like this guy. You don't like him. You went out with this guy from Tinder or the Bumble sphere like twice, and you know it's not going anywhere. He's super average. He smells kind of funny, like a thrift store, but like not really like a thrift store, but also like it's not popcorn, but you don't know what it is. But you kind of like him, but you don't like him that much. Like you wouldn't date him. Listen to yourself. You wouldn't date him. Why are you hanging out with him? Why are you giving him your time? If you don't even enjoy hanging out with him, don't give him your time. What else could you fill that 4 hours with on a Thursday night rather than going on a date with some guy that smells like weird popcorn? What could you do? You could learn how to play guitar. You could start a YouTube channel and give other people advice that they don't want to hear like I do. You could go bowling by yourself or with your friends. You could learn how to make soap, which I actually know how to make soap. I own 2 soap companies. Super fun hobby, BT dubs. And it's a great side hustle. We can talk about that more later. I'm giving like a lot of future video topics in this video. I'm gonna have to refer to this one later. But there are so many other things you could do. You could take a night off for yourself. You can go to the gym. You can go do some yoga. You can go get your hair did. You could go do your nails. Go get some of those like Kiss press-ons that I really like. Get those done, looking really good for the weekend instead of going out with this weird guy you're not even into. And that's just one example. You could be talking about a friend that you're not really that into anymore. Like somebody that you go out of your way for all the time, but they really never come even like bother to hang out with you. That's the kind of people I'm talking about. That's the kind of things I'm talking about. Maybe you're volunteering for something. I've had this one happen recently. I had to quit. Maybe you're volunteering somewhere, and honestly, that service is not serving you anymore. Maybe you're really not getting out of your current volunteer project what you really want to be getting out of a current volunteer project. Maybe there's a better fit for you someplace else. And sometimes letting go, even of these simple things that you're not attached to, can be really hard because it's letting go of a habit or something that you committed to. But sometimes you just have to reset some of these things in your life and think, okay, I only have X hours in the week. I only have X hours in the year. I only have X hours in my life. I don't even know how long that's gonna be. Does this weird popcorn guy or this weird volunteer project or shoot, this other weird hobby, I don't even know what else weird hobby is a good example. I do so many weird things, very many weird hobbies. I like them all though. Are they really serving me anymore? Or can I let them go and refill that time with something else? Even if it's just my one night a week to relax instead. Girl, protect your time. Your time is valuable. And even beyond just learning to say no, because we all are starting to understand that it's important to just be like, no, unfortunately, thank you for that invitation. I love having, this many friends, this many opportunities. It's great, but I have to not fill my schedule so much. And unfortunately, this just doesn't fit into what I'm doing right now. But again, thank you for the invite. This just isn't going to work at this time. See, it's not hard. It's just protecting the limited amount of things that you can do and are willing to do in a week or a month or a year or whatever. Protect your time. And the other thing that I will say about time is I think sometimes we do things for free that we could be getting paid for. And think about that too, because it's great to have a lot of hobbies, but sometimes those hobbies can actually earn you a little bit of money. And maybe that's something that you're interested in. So rethink some of the things that you're spending your time doing. And if you need that little bit of side hustle income, think about what you can turn one of those hobbies into a business. Sorry, that was a little awkward, but you know what I'm saying. You may have a couple hobbies. Maybe you can do one of them or combine a couple of them and make it into a cool side hustle and really not change much in your current life or even in your current amount of time that you're spending on them and make a little bit of money off of it. That's another way to protect your time and earn a little bit of income. That's fun. The other thing that I will say regarding protecting your time is really protecting who gets it. And I've kind of touched on that with Weird Popcorn Guy and then some of the friends that you don't really care about, but think about the people that really invest in you back. Who is it? Because chances are, if you're anything like me, you're a pretty giving person and you're willing to give a lot away in the form of time or the things that you do, or if one of your friends is like, hey, I'm having a bad day, like, let's go out, and you're the friend that they call, and it's always you. Now, would they reciprocate that for you? Think about it for a second. I'll give you like 3 seconds. Would they do that for you in return, in the same way that you would for them? And if the answer is no, or you don't know, maybe those are some of the relationships that you need to reconsider and or just kind of give maybe a little bit of a back burner to where maybe the 2 hours a week you would spend on them or going to them if they never come to you, maybe you're like, hey, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kind of dial back how often I come up there to hang out. I have a lot more going on in my life right now. I'm looking into some new hobbies, looking into like a side hustle. I just have to like be a little bit more careful with my time right now. So maybe like once a month, let's hang out. Maybe next time you can come down here and see me. That'd be like really great. There's this cool new brewery by me that I really want to check out. Would love if you would come do that with me. See, like reassigning some balance is also a really great way to start protecting your time more and making things a little more equal. Because I know that I am very guilty of going out of my way for other people all the time when they don't always reciprocate. And it's very, very easy for your friends or your family or your clients or your boyfriend or whomever else to get really used to somebody who just gives and gives and doesn't really expect that much in return. But if you just make those subtle little changes in your life and raise that bar for yourself of the sacredness of your time and communicate that clearly, set that expectation, communicate it, and stick with it. It's amazing how many people will either jump on board with that or will straight up fall off. And then that really tells you whether they even want to be in your life or deserve to be in your life. So protect your time. Protect your time. Make time for yourself. Prioritize your time to maximize your life. Fitness, health, wealth, friends, family, fun, spirit, career, all of the things that are going to make you the best person that you can be in this world, to help others and to show love and kindness and all of the good things, to be the best human that you can possibly be, to show the best way that you can for other people. See, it's not a selfish thing. It's a beautiful thing that helps everybody involved, but it starts with you and how much you respect yourself and protect your time. So I love you guys. I love you. That's why I give some harsh topics like this. I know sometimes it's hard to hear, especially when you're kind of letting some people walk on you when you shouldn't, or take advantage of you, or, you know, take advantage of your time. Like I'm saying, we are all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. And if you're not guilty of it, good for you. Be very surprised, but okay. Maybe you're one of the people that are taking advantage of other people. Never know. Maybe you want to think about that, but I'll assume that you're just one of those people like the rest of us who lets some people slip through the cracks and take our time like they shouldn't. But anyway, protect your time, invest in yourself, and love yourself enough to make other people step up to the plate too. So if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe so that you can get future videos from me, and I will be making a lot more fun ones coming up soon. If you have any questions for me that you would like me to make a video for, drop them in the comments and I will consider it. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. If you have anything else to tell me or ask me, just send it via email. You can find that link in my bio. All right, this is Megan Summer.